Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's the TV guy, and today we're going to talk about the Terrarium TV and how half of you were able to successfully update it and half of you have not been able to successfully update it. We're going to share with you why, and then we're going to talk about the recent hurricane that took place and how it has affected MiracleBox, as well as some other housekeeping things that we have had going on that have affected our ability and our response time to our customers. But we're going to clean all of that up in this video. So first of all, let's start with the Terrarium TV. Now, the reason why some of you have been able to have success with the update and some of you have not, all has to do with the original version of Terrarium TV that you had. Now, if you had version 1.9.7 and had recent upgrades all the way to the latest working version, then what happened is, even though you uninstalled and deleted the original Terrarium TV file, there was a little execution file that was left on your MiracleBox that did not get deleted, and that execution file came from the original version of 1.9.7. Now, if your original version of Terrarium TV on your box was 1.9.9, then you didn't have that execution file that was left on your box, and you were able to successfully do this. So again, we didn't find that out until about 24 hours and 4,000 tickets later that this was not working for many of you, and we apologize for the inconvenience. But in this video, we're going to show you how to fix that once and for all, so you have your Terrarium TV working for you almost back to normal. Secondly, as many of you know, we are located on the East Coast, and we have been impacted by the recent hurricane. We've had power outages. We've also had servers that were lost that were really close to us, and we've actually had staff that were living in states that were affected by flood, and we have been really working at half capacity lately. And also, one of the reasons for our delay in response time, and we would definitely want to apologize to not only new customers, but also we want to apologize to existing customers for the delay, is that we actually hired a third-party company to bring in contractors to help us with a huge volume of customers. And many of you may or may not know, we have 100,000 customers from around the world. So we may look small, but we're actually pretty worldwide spread when it comes down to the MiracleBox. And literally, the company who we hired to bring in some contractors to help us out, many of those individuals were not as qualified as we thought they would be, and many of those individuals did not perform at a level that we thought was good, and some phone calls may have went unanswered and some tech support tickets may have been missed. And we actually have all of those that were, and what we're going to be doing, it may have been a week or 2 weeks, we're going to be still getting back with everyone manually. You'll be hearing from me, or you may be hearing from one of our other members of MiracleBox, who I'm going to introduce to you in a later video. She's actually going to be heading up the Latino department, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. So we are going to get back with everyone. Please be patient. I know you have been patient so far. And again, please accept our apology, even though we've had to go through some hurricanes and some server issues and some contractor issues. That's still no excuse, and we want to definitely take full responsibility to make sure that we are getting back to you guys. So again, thank you for your patience. Thank you for trusting us. And you know, I always say this, we are not going anywhere. We're going to still be here, and we're going to still support you guys and make sure you have the best in streaming entertainment. So what we're going to do in this video now is we're going to show you step-by-step instructions on how to fix Terrarium once and for all, and we're going to use a high definition screen share so it makes it easier for you to follow along. And if you follow these directions, then you will have your Terrarium TV up and running within the next few minutes. So stay tuned, and we're going to go to a tutorial. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start this tutorial, and this is how to fix your Terrarium TV. And many of you have already did the first fix, and if the first fix didn't work for you, then you definitely want to follow this video. Again, some of you have reported that you were still having issues not being able to access Terrarium TV, and the reason for that was due to the fact that there is an execution or installation file that was left by the previous version that is causing the glitch. So in this video, we're going to fix the glitch. Now let's go over to close all apps. We're going to go down. I'm going to go to close apps. I'm going to hit OK. And you're going to wait for that black screen to come across the middle to signify that everything is closed. Now, once you have done that, then we're going to now uninstall whatever version of Terrarium TV you have on your box, even if it's the new fixed version that we sent out to you just a few days ago. You're going to uninstall all versions of Terrarium from your box. So to do that, we need to first go to settings. So we're going to go down to settings. We're going to hit OK. We're going to go all the way over to more settings under other. We're going to press OK. Now you're going to press OK. And now we're going to just find Terrarium TV and we're going to remove it from here. So we're going to go over all the way to the end. And there it is right here. So we're going to press OK. We're going to go to uninstall. Press OK to uninstall. Press OK again. And press OK for the third time. Now, that is uninstalled from your unit. You want to actually back out this. You don't want to press the home button. So back out once, twice, 3 times, and you're at the home screen. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to get rid of that pesky, old, nasty execution or installation file that is giving us all this trouble. To do that, we're going to go over to all apps. How you do that is you simply just go to the right with your directional pad. And as you see, all apps is highlighted instead of home. And then what you want to do next is we're going to go down to an application called File Browser. I'm going to highlight that there for you so you know where we're going. Right here. Now, once you're there, you want to press OK on your remote. Now, once you press OK, we want to go down and we want to open this local disk. Now, I need to warn you, be very, very careful of this because you do not want to delete the wrong thing. So in order to make sure we're going to delete the right thing, the first thing I need you to do is I need you to go over and highlight the second column, as you see right here, that has the check marks. I want you to press OK. And if you press OK and you go down, it's going to turn yellow. So how you know you have it highlighted is it turns yellow once you press OK and go down. Now, you're going to be down on alarms, but that's not what we're going to delete. We're going to go down there and get rid of that little Terrarium TV file all the way at the bottom of this. So we're going to go all the way down. And again, how you know you have this thing is it's in yellow. So once we find Terrarium TV, as you will notice on my system, the Terrarium TV actually has a date of installation of June 12, 2018. Now, this was the original installation file, and this file is the one that is causing you trouble. Your date may be different. Your date may be older. Your date may be newer, but this is a file that has to go. Now, we're going to press OK, and you're going to see a check mark to the far right. That means you have selected this for deletion. Now we need to go all the way up and we need to go over to the next icon, which is the little pencil to the pad right here. We're going to press OK, and this menu will come up. From here, we got to delete this thing. So we're going to go all the way down to delete and press OK. And as you see, it is gone. Now, before we get out of here, we need to check this box again and unhighlight it. So we're going to go over to it and check it. And this way it's unhighlighted. So if you go across, you see it's not in yellow. Now, we will always want to leave everything as we found it. So we want to just back out of this. So press back once and press back twice. And we're back to the home screen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have got rid of that pesky installation file that is causing us all this trouble. So now all we have to do is we have to re-download the Terrarium TV yet again. Most of you have already done this a few times, but the difference is we got rid of that installation file, right? So this should work perfectly. Now we're going to go over and we're going to go all the way to Update Miracle Box. Once you're here, press OK. In this instance, what we want to do is we want to go to Update Miracle Build. Right now, we're just concerned about getting the application on our unit. You're going to see a few changes here, but don't worry about that. We just mainly want to get Terrarium TV. So we're going to go down once, down twice, press OK, go to Remote, press OK, and we're going to wait for this to complete. This shouldn't take too long. So we're going to sit here and wait it out here. And as we are doing this, let us also remind you that coming soon is going to be the new Premium Sports Red package. And a lot of people are waiting on that. You may have seen a video on that. And so that will be coming in the next 3 days. We had a delay, again, due to the inclement weather that has kind of pushed our development back. But as promised, we will have it come out. So again, if you've asked about that, we are working on releasing it pretty soon. So once our download is complete, we're just going to simply wait. And we want to wait for a confirmation that this has successfully installed the apps. And there's your confirmation as I speak. Update data successfully installed. Now you want to hit OK. And we're going to use the back button to get out of here, or return button, and just back out. We're going to go back over to all apps to the right. We're going to go to App Installer. We're going to press OK. And it's going to say Local Disk. We're going to press OK. And we're going to wait for the app to install. Now, as you see, there is a working Terrarium TV at the bottom. We want to go all the way to the bottom, and we want to highlight this, and we want to install it. So I have it highlighted here. I'm going to press OK. Then I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to install this. And I'm going to wait. And so this should take a little moment to install. Now again, this is going to be the best way to do this. So make sure you follow these steps exactly. Don't skip anything, especially don't skip the part where we deleted the installation or execution file, because that's important. So as we wait for this to install, I just want to remind you guys that we will have more and more things that are going to come as far as development. So be prepared for those announcements in the next video. So from here, we're not going to press done. So don't jump the gun. We're going to open this. We want to know if this is going to work immediately. We don't want to go through all the mumbo jumbo. We need to know if this is going to work. So when you go over to the right, you're going to press open. And when you press open, you should see this. You should see the 1.9.0 version, and you should not see that letter from the developer. It will show this. So once it does, press OK. And we want to go in, we're going to pick our player now. Again, we only want to do the MX player. The rest of these players are pretty garbage. So let's go to MX player. Going to press OK. And we're going to accept. We're going to press OK. And now we should have full access to stream our movie. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to pull up a movie because it's easier. I'm going to press OK. And let me just pull up something old that may have a lot of links here. I'll pull up the Thor, because I know that has probably more links than a newer one. So let's hit play. We're just going to hit got it. So we're going to wait on some links here. And this version, although it's older, although it's a clone, it's going to get us some links. It may not get us as many links as it used to, but again, we'll let it kind of go through and pull as many links as possible, and so we can get the best possible links. And again, more and more filling in. You just have to be more patient with this clone, because it will take a while to fill in some links. And again, I usually like to wait until we get as many as possible. So I'm just going to wait this out for another few seconds. As you see, there are more popping in at the bottom. And again, some newer movies are going to have less links. The older ones are going to have more. So the first thing we want to do is, again, depending on your speed of your internet, if you have below 15 megabytes or, teetering on 10 to 15, you don't want to do anything that's more than a gig. You want to do about, at least in megabytes. So nothing that is more than 1 gig. So what I want to do here is, since I do have the speed, I'm going to go down and I'm going to make the first selection. As you see, I'm going to do the first one. I'm going to press OK, and I'm going to press play. I just want to simply see if this will load. All right, so that's a bad link. Sometimes you'll get that. You guys are used to that by now. So again, that link was not great. So let me go to the second one and see if this one is great. I'm going to press play. And when you see that spinning circle automatically, it's going to go retrieve a movie. So let's give it some time and see if it gets our movie. And if it does, we are good to go. All right, so we're good to go. And let me back out of this. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We apologize for the trouble that you've had in the first video, but this video should fix everything. And from there, you should be pretty much good to go with your Terrarium TV. Thanks a lot, and make sure you subscribe to this channel, because we're going to actually do a contest at the end of November, and it is going to be for all of our YouTube and Facebook subscribers. And I will let you know what that contest is, so make sure you are constantly subscribing so you can get notifications every time we release a video. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you in the next video.